Hi guys, my name is Austin,
And I'm Braden.
and this is our theme park bros shorts. Just kind of, if there's something that kind of, yes, a condensed little quick news highlight. If we have the time during the day, obviously we all work and have different schedules. So if there's something that kind of happens that's kind of big, that just kind of catches us off guard and deems worthy, we like to kind of talk about it and get it out early as possible, and we'll probably touch base on it as well later on. But as you can see from B's shirt, we got a little information that came our way this morning. Halloween Horror Nights, they announced it's coming back, baby.
Yes, sir. This is the best time of year for those that have been before. Halloween Horror Nights is coming back.
I like how they stuck with Halloween 30. They didn't just skip to 31 years. They just kind of kept in there. They're just going back and just keeping with because it was supposed to be the 30th anniversary
Right.
this last year.
And if you notice, I'm trying to see, because I bought this shirt this last year. I think it's on the,
No, maybe not on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's on, no, I have another one, but it said 30 years of like frights on it, on the sleeve shirts they sold last year. So they weren't technically counting it as the 30th Horror Nights. They're counting as the 30th year. So I do like too how they're doing 30, but kind of throws off the dates a little bit now.
A little bit, yeah. They'll just probably put a little asterisk or something like that. You know? No, and it's kind of cool. I mean, I don't think Universal is they haven't officially came out with a marketing piece for it, but Orlando Informer posted that Beetlejuice will be having a house there, which he kind of had a little thing here and there at the kind of tentative Horror Nights that, I mean, you were there. You know more about it, but
I mean, I figured that was for sure going to be one because they only had it for that last day, and unfortunately, like I wasn't able to go, so I couldn't see the house.
Forgot about it.
But they're basically saying like, hey, this is like a spoiler, a little teaser for what's going to be the next year if they had it, which now they're saying they will. So that's really cool because I mean, I heard the house is good. I didn't hear it was like amazing, but that's definitely something to look forward to.
To me, I feel like it's going to be kind of like a Ghostbuster house type feel in a way. Like it's fun, like a fun scary house, like it'll still get you, like they'll still make you scream and jump with some of the most silly, most ridiculous type of ways, but I feel like it's gonna be kind of like that Ghostbuster type, like
for sure. I mean, I don't know for sure yet because we're just brainstorming, coming up with ideas, but it'll probably be in one of the bigger houses,
they'll probably put more work in it.
Yeah, probably by Rip Ride Rocket, or it's going to be... Where are the other ones? I mean, they had a decent-sized house back by, like, Fear Factor, which was, like, the House of a Thousand Corpses,
I guess,
2 years ago.
What was it? The Graveyard one was pretty big. Graveyard Games was a pretty big one, too, as well.
Oh, yeah. Graveyard Games was back in the Kid Zone.
Towards the very back, as well as Universal Monsters is pretty big, too.
I just don't think since it's that big of a house and like well-known name, I don't think they're going to push it to the back of the park. I think it's going to be closer to the front.
Yeah, like you said, it's probably going to be by Rip Ride Rocket area, like what they did with like Yeti or
Stranger Things,
Us, kind of in that area. It's going to be
exactly.
The last thing I think that'd be kind of cool. I saw some people commenting this, but I mean, you probably have the same opinion, but I think they tried this one year where they used both parks for Halloween Horror Nights. I think this would be cool if they could do something like that, just because it would spread out people more, and it's a kind of a bigger, it's an anniversary for a decade.
Right. That was definitely a rumor going around too, just for this last year, even before they ended up canceling it. They were thinking that maybe they're going to go back to both parks. I heard when they did that with Islands of Adventure, they said it was incredible. And I mean, I've seen like the t-shirts with all like the different houses on it and scare zones, and like it looked like it was awesome. And like now would be the time to do it, especially because they want you to social distance. They don't want people to be on top of each other. But then again, that kind of makes you wonder, like, if they're going to go like with Disney and have reservations because of how popular the event is, or are they just going to be, at capacity at 6:05 p.m.
That wouldn't be a bad idea to have a reservation system for Halloween Horror Nights, just because you'd be able to get through all the houses, especially if you're just going there like paying for like one night and you're just traveling outside, who knows where. It wouldn't be a bad idea because you could probably get your money's worth by going to, all
And then they have like that stay and scream option. So
Mhm.
people that have a day ticket or an annual pass, you can stay beforehand. So they could even hit capacity before the event starts, just from people that have stayed and are waiting to get into Halloween Horror Nights.
And like see, they could do kind of like Disney does, like you said previously, that they with the Mickey's Not So Scary, just like you buy a special ticket, you know, and then like everyone in the park has to leave, you know, by 4 o'clock if you're not going for Horror Nights.
Yeah,
So,
and I mean that makes you wonder too, like because they've had the passes in the past where you get to go certain nights. So I wonder if they're going to stick with that because that's been a hit, or if they're going to do just pay per night, which would definitely deter the amount of crowds they would normally get because you'd have to pick a specific day, but then it would cost a lot more money in the long run. So who knows? It's a lot of time still. It's only March, and the event starts in September. So they got they got 6 months to figure it out.
There's a lot of ground to cover.
Right now, the tentative dates, it's September 3rd through the 31st of October.
Okay.
It is typically Wednesdays through Sunday. However, I'm looking at the schedule right now. When it opens the 3rd, it's actually a Friday. So the Friday and Saturday it opens. Then the next week it starts on Thursday through Sunday. And then after that, it's Wednesday through Sunday up until the last week. There's a random Tuesday thrown in. Not sure why they made that day specifically, but
yeah. And I know, I think in the past, I think last year, 2 years ago, I think they went into a little bit of November, but I mean, it was like that was like the final last call. But yeah, so we just wanted to get that out to you guys as soon as we could. This is kind of big news because I know a lot of us love Halloween Horror Nights, and I'll have to make a trip to come back again for that reason. Don't want to miss out on that opportunity. But yeah, thank you guys for all the support. Keep following us. We'll do our best to keep you guys updated, especially on social media. Like we always say, that's our main communications outlet besides our podcasts. So you can follow us at Theme Park Bros on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Subscribe to us on YouTube and Patreon. So in the meantime, I am Austin.
And I am Braden.
We're the Theme Park Bros. Peace.